The Kreuzbazaar. The human ride home feels especially comforting today. The Berlin chapter of the Humanist Poli Club has suffered a terrible blow, and you're the one who dealt it. Volker Stahl's plan to incite a wave of bloody violence across Berlin has been derailed. It isn't often that a Shadowrunner gets to prevent an atrocity on the job. Actually, if you read the novels, they do that quite often. Whatever. But those are not the typical Shadowrunners. Your PDA rings and the face of your fixer, Paul Amsel, appears on screen. Ike van der Dyke, I have new information to discuss about the estate. Please come as soon as you can. Okay. First, we need to do that. Okay, what do we got here? I'm gonna carry the Cavalier frag grenade, or 2 HP AP damage, and easier to hit. Oh, sounds good. No, actually I can mark the target, so I'd take that. No, oh wait. Yeah. That. Earth attunement. Fire tune. Let's take fire. I like fire. Medical specialist 1, gain an upgrade medical kit, or trauma specialist. Let's pick that one. I don't intend to go down. And I don't care what you get, but pierces 1 point of armor. Deluxe medal. Bottle. Deluxe. Deluxe sounds always good. Okay, confirm. Everyone, yeah. That's good. Okay, objectives were notify Samuel on the Humanist plot, talk to Amsel, meet Ducalure, and return the data, yeah, raise 50,000. Okay, it's a long way. Hello again, my friend. What can I do for you? I've uncovered that home Manus is up to. You'll find the details on this datapad. Wonderful. Dragonfall eyes the plans on the datapad, then nods grimly. This fits with Humanus' established pattern of behavior. Horrific and vile. Yes. According to this datapad, Humanus compounds all over Berlin have received similar shipments. They are planning to deploy the gas tomorrow morning. He exhales sharply, then nods again. I have a feeling that the Flux State will have a thing or two to say about that. Stahl has overstepped his bounds. His hubris will be his undoing. You mark my words. Within the next few hours, the Humanist Poli Club is going to take a hammering that will make the Night of Rage looks like a peace rally. Ooh, okay. I owe you a great deal, Ike van der Dyke. We all do. I will wire your payment to the account number that Amsel provided. Pleasure doing business with you. But actually, you could have taken a bit. I wanted to spend it, to give it to you. Or, yeah, donate it to you. Sorry, that's the word. Yes, my friend, we are now ready to open up to donations once again. Thanks to your kind assistance, the shelter is now fully stocked with blankets and space heaters, and we've enough rice, salt, and barley to last through the winter. But guaranteeing, by the way, it is already winter. But guaranteeing the physical well-being of the Kreuzbazaar's needy is only part of the equation. We must see to their mental well-being as well. Our next goal is to fully stock the library. With 350 nuyen we could make the purchase. Whatever you could spare would be most appreciated. Here, just take what you need. I've got you covered. Samuel's eyes widen. This is incredibly generous. Thank you, mein Freund. Not a big deal, Sam. Do good with it. Marvelous, truly marvelous. With this contribution we reached our second goal. We'll put this money to use stocking the library with a full range of literature, philosophy, poetry and training manuals. Thank you again for your help, Ike van der Dyke. You've made a tremendous difference to this community. Need to help, Sam. Okay. Not now, not now. Next up, Schockwellenreiter. Yeah. It's an old obsolete phone booth. Deliver the Humanist donor list. The machine accepts the data upload. Only a few moments later, a certified cred stick is spat out of the coin slot. The phone's old 500 just... Come on. The phone's old LCD readout displays the text: freedom, equality and information. Schockwellenreiter. Go away. Okay, next. Lucadur. You were somewhere in this area, I think. That's the talisman. There. Chef. Coffee chef. Okay, Mr. Doom. Lucadur, welcome back, runner. The humanist leader is safe. Hope that pays off. He's 1,000. Fuck you. I should have killed him. It does, for you. He slips the cred stick into your hands. Here's your pay. See you around. Geizhals. Thousand. Hey! Yeah, let's talk to Bleaks. It stubs out his cigarette at your approach. Ike van der Dyke, I was hoping I'd see you. Do you have another run lined up for us yet? I'm strapped for cash. Why the hell are you strapped for cash? No, actually, that's not... We didn't get so much money. Don't worry, we're doing fine on the job front. I'm just been working overtime. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Chief. Thank Paul, too, come to think of it. So, did you have a question for me, or was this a social call? Just checking in on you, money problems aside. Actually, I don't care about you enough, but why do you need that cash? What can I say, Chief? He tries on a thoroughly unconvincing smile, but immediately seems to think better of it. Then just looks and returns to his face. I have expensive tastes. I was hoping for a straight answer. You've got a talent for deflection, Blitz. And you're annoyingly persistent. If you must know, I'm in debt. That's where all the money's going. Debt to who? He hesitates before responding. When he does, his voice carries an edge of annoyance. No offense, but this is getting a little too personal, Chief. My debts are none of your business. If some bookie sends his socks here looking for you, it's going to become my business, so talk now. Blitz shakes his head in exasperation. Alright, fine. First off, you don't need to worry about anyone coming after me. My debts are to a bunch of old contacts. If I don't pay them, I'm gonna lose them. In this line of work, it isn't smart to burn bridges. Second, before you ask, those debts are for services rendered. I was in a tight spot, I needed some help, and I threw around a lot of IOUs to get it. Third and finally, the trouble I was in involved a girl. That always do. I'll tell you about it if you ask me to, but we're verging deep into personal feelings territory. If you don't want to hear me sob over my ex-girlfriend, you'll drop the subject now. It's up to you. You really want to go down this road, or shall we keep this relationship professional? This is a professional relationship. I don't like you. The last thing I want is to hear about your love life. Well, the last thing I want to talk about it, so we're even. He offers you a lopsided grin. But do me a favor, get out of here. Yeah, let me smoke in peace. No. Go outside if you need to smoke. Do that too. Dante? Yay, Monica's old dog. Pet him! Same as usual. Hamsel. Ike van der Dyke, welcome back. I have news for you. In your absence, I've been looking into the Harford Manor. Whatever Feuerschwing is up to, it is both large-scale and well-funded. I've uncovered a money trail leading from holding companies all over the world to an offshore fund with a dummy address. From there, all of that freshly laundered money flows directly into the Harford estate. Yeah, wait a second, why would the dragon have investors? That doesn't make sense. It's doubtful that the Firewings pawns even know where the money is going. This is typical of draconic plots. Draconic? Uncover a stream of money flowing behind the scenes, and there's a fair chance that you'll find a dragon at the receiving end of it. To a dragon, conspiracy is a second nature. But Feuerschwingen was different. She didn't scheme or plot, she acted. Yes, and look at where it got her. When the Firewing launched her attack on humanity, it was an act of hubris. She lashed out because she didn't consider her species to be a threat. It would be equally hubristic for us to assume that she will make the same mistake twice. True. I will continue digging into this while you and the team tackle your next run. With luck, I will have more information to share upon your return. Sounds good, Paul. One last thing, Ike von der Dyke. Malid was able to restore the readable surface of one of Greenwinter's DVDs. If you'd like to take a look, you will find it sitting beside the player. I know why. It's just one of them, but probably because I'll have to go on another run and then there will be another DVD, but that's no. She's still working on the others. Many of them are extensively damaged. Getting anything out of them is proving to be quite a chore. Whatever. She has told me that she'll be in touch if and when she makes any headway. Thanks, Paul. Okay, let's watch the DVD. Let's move the first one, let's watch the second. Play track number 1. The screen glows black for a moment, then Green Winters appears on the screen. The timestamp on the video reads 2054-11-11. So November 11th, 2054. So, happy carnival. Hello, and a laugh. Alright, as I said in my last recording, I've been having trouble finding hard facts on Feuerschwinger, so I thought I'd open things up a bit. See what the rumor mill has to say. Green jumps and Winters reappears in a different location. He's now clutching a mug of Solcaf in both hands and the backs on his eyes. That's good. Well, that was enlightening. Assuming that any of it was true, that is. So, for the past 5 hours I've been poking around some of the crazier fringe theories related to dragons and the Sox. As a reminder, the Sox is an irradiated wasteland between France and Germany. It got zoned off back in 2008 after the Cottenham Gaum reactor meltdown. Yes, actually it was not between France and Germany, it was part of France, part of Germany, big part of Germany, actually the part where I live right now, and the whole state of Luxembourg. Gone in those days. Anyway, there are all kinds of rumors floating around about the place. I've heard stories about a walled city in there that operates on a survival of the fittest, kill or be killed basis. Sort of like a nightmare version of Berlin. All of the anarchy, but none of the stability that the F-state provides. The radiation poisoning, cancer, manual pollution are just the icing on the cake. So when Adrian helped the Luftwaffe shoot Feuerschwinger down, she crashed into the Sox. That much is well known. What isn't as well known are all of the modern day myths that have arisen about her since. Tonight I've heard an earful. I've chatted up a girl who claimed to be a ghost rat. That's a smuggler that operates in the Sox. She told me about a dragon cult that called the Disciples of Cleaning Fire. Apparently, these cultists worship some sort of radioactive ghost dragon. It could be Feuerschwinger, or it could be nothing, but it's worth digging into all the same. Another thing that my little ghost rat told me, the popular rumor in the Sox is that Feuerschwinger's astral form was, I guess you'd say, mutated by all of that background radiation. Some of the glowpunks out there say she's shred her body like an old coat. Others say that she's trapped and doomed to languish as an intangible radioactive ghost. I don't know how much credence to give any of this. After all, I don't have any proof that my ghost rat is even a ghost rat. She might be, but then she could also be a run-of-the-mill glowpunk. Maybe she's just yanking my chain. She's never been into the socks at all. Who knows? Well, it's food for thought anyway. I don't know whether the thought of some radioactive ghost dragon thing is any scarier than a genuine dragon is, but it's interesting all the same. Yeah, especially how do you kill a ghost dragon? I mean, how do you kill a dragon with big weapons, but a ghost dragon? Oh, whatever. Now the big question is, will any of this get me any closer to finding Adrian? I say no. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. Ha! Told you so. But you know, you can never tell, and you never can tell. Okay, play track 2. The screen goes black for a moment, then green winters appears on the screen. Timestamp on the video reads 2054 11/12. A day later. Is it? Or is it? Wait. Is it year, month, day, or year, day, month? No, it should be 1 day later. Alright, let's continue thinking about outside the box. Yeah, probably 1 day later. After the Dragonfall, the great dragon Kaltenstein came flying into the socks to rescue the Firebing. But he was driven off, some say killed, by Lofur and Nebelhair. If I remember correctly, Kaltenstein and Feuerschwinge were partners. Not like partners in crime or cooperative way, but they were engaged. So... whatever. So, what if there's another dragon involved in all of this? Interesting question. Winter grabs a thick leather-bound tome from a shelf behind him, licks a finger, and then begins to leaf through it. Alright, so let's run down the list of major dragons that could be helping her. First, there's the golden worm, Lofur, the CEO of Cedar Crypt and quite possibly the single most dangerous being on Earth. Yes, Loaf is a local boy, so it'd be in a local boy but global player. So it'd be in a position to help Feuerschwinge. He certainly has the financial capability to help her. He could send a small army into the socks if he wanted to. Doesn't he have a ecology in the socks? I think he has an ecology in the socks, so he's in there anyway. So he's definitely got the means, but I can't see how he'd have the motive. He actively prevented the Firewings rescue back in 2012, after all. Same thing is true for Nebelhair, so let's scratch the bottom, the both of them off the list. Yeah. Okay. We've got Aiden, the Great Surish. He's operating out of Turkey. By all accounts, he's not a fan of Lofur. They're actively competing for territory in the Middle East. So I suppose that could be considered motive. Reviving the Firewing might cause problems for the Golden Worm. But would he risk a war with Cedar Crypt by straying onto Lofur's territory? Again, I don't think it's likely. Isn't Aiden a bit more straightforward? Wasn't Aiden the one who's called the Destroyer? Or am I mixing him up with some other dragon? Whatever. He turns another page. There's Celadir out in Wales. He's pretty heavily invested in Transys Neuronet. So he's got the money. He's too busy dealing with the BDL killer scandal that Transys is going through out in London to get his claws dirty in the socks. BDL killer? Never heard of it. Whatever. Flip. Dunkelzahn out in the UCAS. Isn't he dead? He pauses, shakes his head, then he slams the tome shut. No, this is a waste of time. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am. The Firewing is acting alone. Dragons don't cooperate unless they absolutely have to. And what say you're closing the case too early? A lot more. Nachtmeister zum Beispiel. I mean, Nachtmeister is a rival to Dunkelzahn. Or one of the Aztec of the Great Snakes. Whatever. After all, why bother making nice with your equals when you've got an entire planet full of pawns at your disposal? They don't need to work together, they have us to exploit. Yeah. Play track number 3. While this track does load, it's clearly corrupted. The screen fills with a meaningless stream of text. Not how a DVD works? Oh. Okay. Just Google MX12 LKNV33 blah blah. Okay, let's search if we can. Okay, this is a word old. Nope. Nope. Failure? Excellent. I've got no fucking clue what this is. Play track 4. The file is partially garbled. You can recognize a few words here and there, but they're interspersed amidst a solid block of corrupted texts. Vauclair and blah, still my big, probably brother. I need what? Still searching for fire wings, where to? I will find you. Caps lock. It's the last. Why is it old again? Not getting any close. Where to? New research. Turning up. Don't know. Ooh, whatever. Trick 5. This file is corrupted. The screen fills with a meaningless assortment of ASCII characters. That is not ASCII. I think so. Good. Play track 6. Screen goes black and the same digital chime that you heard on the Dragonfall DVD plays again. Oh. A crackle of static fills the air, followed by the same now familiar electronic whine. A few months later, the display goes live. Vauclair looks haggard. His eyes are heavily backed and bloodshot. His hair is moss. He holds a cigarette in an unsteady hand. Hermie, it's me. I can't sleep. I don't know where you are. Out having fun, no doubt. Maybe flirting with one of those unattainable beauties that you're always chasing. Tries on a smile, but it quickly disappears. He takes a drag on a cigarette. That's good. I want you to live a pleasant, normal life. After all, one of us should. Vauclair rubs his eyes. I can still smell the smoke, Hermie. Almost a year later, and I can still taste the stench of burning corpses. When I sleep, I can hear the sirens and the screams. There's no sound in this world as horrible as a burn victim's screams. The doctors would call this PTSD, I'm sure. They have me in therapy. Maybe dose me up on SSRIs. Like they do to our veteran soldiers. Chuckles and takes another drag. Quite a story for tabloids. Great Dragon Slayer, Adrian Vauclair. Mentally incapable of wrestling with his own demons. Shakes his head. No therapy for me. Certainly no medication. I have a reputation to live up to, however poorly deserved it is. However little I want it. He pauses, stabs out his cigarette. Why is everyone smoking? Seriously, I think almost every character is smoking in this game. No problem, got no problem with that, but... I find it kind of funny. The dragon is still alive, Hermie. That I'm certain. One day I will find her. Then perhaps I will be able to sleep through the night. Or you will die trying. The display glows black and the background whine fades away. A moment later you find yourself deposited back at the menu screen. DVD. Or down, DVD player, and step away. Dietrich! Mein treuer Dietrich! You really came through for me, boss. You ever need anything of me, anything at all, then call on me. I'll come running. Yeah, how's Alexander? He's a good kid, that nephew of mine. Give him some time, he'll start programming. It might take a while, but he'll adjust to live life here in the Kreuzberg. In the meantime, I found a good home for him. Samuel's agreed to take him in. Oh, whoa. Yeah, is that wise? Samuel's employees have no love for humans. Most of them don't even like humans. Oh, that's just... best thing for the kid will be to learn through immersion. If he stays with Samuel's group, he'll have no choice but to interact with humans. Meta-humans. No, they're humans. Soon enough he'll learn that they're different than anyone else. By the way, seriously, meta-humans is a racist word, isn't it? I mean, after all, elves, dwarves, orcs, trolls, humans. They are all Homo sapiens, blah, whatever. Homo sapiens sapiens, whatever. Homo sapiens nobilis, Homo sapiens ingentis, and so on. So, meta-humans is actually a racist word, because they're called meta-humans and not humans. But, nah. Dietrich, you're a racist. First few days will be rough, no questions, but he'll make it through and come out of the other side a better man for it. He seems like a tough kid, I don't doubt that you're right. Dietrich claps you on the shoulder. You're a good man, boss. On to other things. Remember that I was telling you back before we climbed into the van? Yeah, you were saying that the Dragon Slayer was happy and that you've been given a reward. That's right, thanks to our, let's not mince words, heroic actions back in that swine pit, the Dragon Slayer has seemed to fit to grant me his favor. His grin widens. And now I know what that means, what I can do with it. Well, don't keep me in suspense. He gestures at the ground near his feet. This! As you watch the spot that Dietrich is pointing at, it begins to glow. Lines of force spread out in a scintillating web, and a feeling of raw power suffuses your body. I've just torn open a channel between myself and the Dragon Slayer. That power that you feel is his power, burrowing through the ether and into that spot. If you're familiar with ley lines, it's the same basic concept. Consecrate a patch of ground. As long as I stand in that spot, all of my magic power gets stronger. Whoa. Nice. He crosses his arms over his chest. Not bad, huh? It is interesting, but not for this character. So, not bad at all. Pretty good, ain't it? Never heard of another shaman who could do something like that. We must have really made an impression. Actually, that was not so hard. Maybe I'm a bit too tough for my players, but on pen and paper I would never hand out anything like that to a player of mine. Anyway, boss, I want to keep filling with this, learning to properly control it, and I'm sure that you've got things to do as well. You take care of whatever else that needs doing, and by your next run we'll be ready to use this. Sounds good. Take care, Dietrich. You too, boss. Okay. Iger or PC? Iger or PC? Iger or PC? Iger or PC? Iger. Iger? I wanted to talk to Iger. As you approach, Iger turns to face you. Her rifle has been field stripped and is lying in pieces on a sheet of butcher paper. Arranged in a neat row along the edge of the paper are bottles of copper solvent, bore cleaner, and lighter fluid. Our fearless leader returns. What do you need? Yeah, any thoughts about the last run? After all of the moral ambiguity that we've been wading through, hitting Humanus was incredibly satisfying. What they had planned to do makes my blood boil just thinking about it. I still wish that I could have pulled a bullet in Star's spine, but in the fallout from tonight's run is as far-reaching as I think it's gonna be. He's probably going to wind up wishing that he were dead. That's almost as satisfying. Okay, yeah, let's talk about the KSK. She shakes her head. No, I'm not in the habit of sharing old war stories. I got Ike van the Deik. Not with people who never served. You don't know that. Wait, you think that I wouldn't understand? No, it isn't that. You've been under fire before, you get it. But I don't share war stories with civilians. You may be a Shadowrunner, but you were never a soldier. Actually, I totally understand that. I've been to the military, and in the first time after, it was quite, interesting to talk to other guys who've been there and what they've experienced and so on. But when you talk about it, when you talk about it and then look at the faces of others who are listening in and are not part, they are so bored of it, so bored. It's really maybe this is just in Germany, but that's probably just in Germany. We've totally different approach to the military than other countries, but yeah, I'm okay with it. Fair enough, it's okay. Yeah, have you ever heard of an organization called the Lodge? I probably shouldn't ask you about it. Right not. If it's a Berlin thing, you might be better off talking to one of the others. They've been here longer than I have. Okay, thanks, Iger. Then Glory. Probably yes, I was old enough. Yeah, have you ever heard of the Lodge? She shrugs. I heard a lot of lodges, shamanic lodges, nature lodges, hunting lodges. Can you be more specific? Secretive organization with a lot of pull, not big on telling the truth. Any of... like the Illuminati. She pauses for a moment, considering. Finally she shakes her head. Nothing is coming to me, sorry. Nothing is coming to me. Nothing comes in my mind, except if you're... are you a robot? Nothing is coming to me. Sounds like you're accessing your hard drive. Whatever. Dietrich might be able to help. He's been in Berlin longer than any of us. Okay, yeah. Are you holding up? Don't worry about me. I'm solid. Seriously, you sound a lot like a robot. Okay. Trust you. I'll talk to you later. Dietrich, have you ever heard about the Lodge? Although this is quite interesting. No, have you ever heard of a Lodge? Lodge, he freezes up. Boss, you don't mean the Black Lodge? Lodge is all I heard. Let me describe them to you, and you can tell me that if what I'm saying fits. Shadowy, powerful, secretive as hell, with deep pockets and a penchant for hiding the truth. That's definitely like the Lodge. They conduct all of the business through dupes and go-betweens. He gives you a sideway glance. That sound about right? Yeah. Well, if it's them and whoever you're talking about, I ain't saying it is, then I'd advise you to stay away from them. Too late. Stay far, far away. Whatever you do, don't take their money. If you do, they'll own you. Okay, come. We're on a good. Wait a minute. Yeah, come on. Dietrich, I've got something to tell you. If you're about to say what I think you are, don't. I don't want to know. Well, tell me what you heard about this Black Lodge, then I need to know. Well, the story is that the Black Lodge is the mother of all conspiracies. Ha! The Illuminatis. Or the Freimaurer, or whatever. Supposedly they've been around for hundreds of years. They've been practicing magic since well before the Awakening. Possible, I know, but believe it. Yeah, and spike kits are also impossible. So is Harlequin. You ever heard of the Masons? Yes. The Knights Templar? Yes. The Bavarian Illuminati? Yes to that. They were all puppets of the... Oh, Black Lodge. None of them knew who they were working for, but the Lodge was there pulling the strings. They always have been, and they still are today. That's the story. No, it's not. Practicing magic since before the awakening, that's ridiculous. No, it's not. I didn't realize that you were, although I'm a decker. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't know what world you live in, boss, but in my world, ridiculous things happen every day. True. Anyway, that's the story. Believe it or don't, your choice, you already know what I think. Curious, Dietrich, why did you switch from... I want to go back to the other one. Oh, whatever. Why did you switch from fronting a band to running the Shadows? Honestly, working the stage was getting boring, boss. Seriously? I mean, it's everyone's dream. Whatever. Bitching and screaming at the world was fine and good when I was a kid, but it just didn't do it for me anymore. The Dragon Slayer wanted me to fight a real enemy, so I left the band behind and turned to the Shadows. He shrugs. I don't know. Guess I figured that's the best way to find one. Considering current events, I'd say that you're not wrong about that. Yeah, guess not. Feels kind of daunting, truth be told, but it's exciting all the same. I've been looking for a worthy adversary for a while now. Kind of satisfying having a white whale to chase. Nice. How long have you been looking for a real enemy? He shrugs. Not too long, ever since I took down the last one. The last one? Of course I might be able to sit around feeling pleased with myself if I followed the creator or the Moon Maiden, but the Dragon Slayer ain't that kind of idol. Especially that you don't get to choose your idol. The idol chooses you. Whatever. If I'm not drinking, I'm fighting. If I'm not doing either of those things, I'm looking for bigger, better fight to get in next time. Still, you haven't... yeah. Who was this last one? Gang boss. A great big orcish bastard called the Wildschwein. Led the local chapter of the Horde. I had my sights set on him for a while. They hurt a lot of people. I figured they'd pose a challenge. I wasn't wrong about that. I took him out in the end. Wildschwein. Oh fuck. A boar. A boar. Dietrich, when does this pattern end? Hopefully never. Well, that's the way I figured. It'll end when I pick a fight that I can't win. Yeah, probably. He smiled sadly. Might be this one, might be the next. I'll be hard to top a great dragon. It'll be hard to top a great dragon. But that's the way the Dragon Slayer wants it, and who am I to refuse him? The Dragon Slayer and fighting a great dragon. Coincidence? Abruptly he turns away. That's enough talk for today, boss. Besides, you've got other things to do, I'm sure. Thanks, Dietrich. Okay, computer. Mission computer. Oh, I've got one unread message. Read, job, hijacked shipments. Medbug, Gunnery, 2, Ike von der Deik. If you value new hardware coming into the Kreuzberger, we need to talk. One of my weapons shipments was hijacked by a local gang. I can promise 500 million, and if you can recover the shipment, I will have some new gear on the Wonderful. Go back. Read your old... No, actually, no, I don't need that. Check the status of the Alice Fund. Interesting. So there's... Whoa. Interesting. There's an extra fund. Wonderful. Otherwise I would be pretty broke. Yeah, so it's a... Ramses Highlander, best new deck. Just got one of these from an Transys Neuronet rep, wants me to sell them in my store. I took a puppy for a test drive. Signal quality is insane, makes for a huge difference in comfort decking fatigue. I can stay jacked in for hours and feel fine. Last session I had to set timer just so I wouldn't forget to eat. Interesting. The specs from that thing look impressive, but I'm an Allegiance man. Does the comfort really make that much of a difference? My decks are generally beaters anyway. Race like 4-4. Allegiance? What are you doing with that thing? Playing video games? Any serious decking is going to require way more horsepower than that thing can push, even overclocked. Tolstoy. Only a crapper decker blames their gear. I do just fine, thanks. Race like 44. 3 lumens. How much is Trunks paying you to post this scheiße on here? Maelstrom. Ah! Threat. Help, I'm drowning in junk messages. Oi, Thomas, I could use your help. Every time I jack into the Matrix these days, I'm flooded with junk mail. There's so much of it, I can't even see. Can anyone tell me help me? Can anyone help me? Rolling Thunder. Great, another newbie who thinks he's on a tech support board. Race like 44. Hey, stuff it, I wouldn't ask but I'm desperate. I can't deck like this. Rolling Thunder. Alright, Thunder, calm down. Sounds like an ad board is keyed into a deck. Been poking around anywhere sketchy lately? I don't need details, a simple yes or no will do. Smiling Bandit strikes again. Ha ha ha. No, Bandit, I haven't been anywhere like that. I swear, please help me. Yeah, what, you wanna bet he gave his personal info to some scam site? I'll give you 10 to 1 odds. Race like 44. No, I don't think so. All I've done was make an online dating. Oh, you fucking idiot. Let me guess. Meet and mate? Smiling Bandit. How did you guess? That's not a real dating site, son. It's a place where desperate people go to get infected with malware. But what do I do? How do I make it stop? I don't know. Buy a new deck. Best of luck. Wonderful. Post-pay data for sale. Oh yeah. Forgot that. Yeah. Go back. Open the jobs directory. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. Forgot that. You submit the job as finished, wait your client's response. A few minutes later, a message pops onto the screen. Samuel Beckenbauer, here's your payment as promised. A moment later, a second message pops into your inbox. Your payment detail. Payment from client. What the? What? 22,500. Deductions for crew salary. 6,000. Ammunition and resupply costs. Okay. I like that, although I don't like that so much. Never shot so many. I think, wait. Price for one shot is, according to the rulebook, 2 nuyen. So I fired 750 shots. Automatic deduction for Alice funds, 11,250. Remainder sent to Ike van der Dijk's account, 3,750. Your pending jobs. Nope, not yet. First I need to... Yeah, let's make the shipment. Forgot that. Okay, first I want some more dodge. I like to dodge bullets. I don't know why. Let's go with that. And then I want to take that one too, so I can get another etiquette later. But first, to Gunari. Okay, where was he? There. That should be him. Yeah, that's him. Herr Medbach. welcome back. You need some weapons, some ammunition perhaps? Got your message about that missing shipment. How can I help? He nods. A gang... Scottish? I thought he was Romanian. A gang from a nearby Kiez has been hijacking shipments bound for the Kreuz Bazaar, taking money out of our pockets. I could use your help to stop this from happening. Your dear departed Monica used to provide encryption and information control for the Kreuz Bazaar. Now that she's gone, we merchants have been having no end of trouble. The obvious answer is that a gang has been intercepting our communications. What kind of communications? Shipping manifests, payment orders, that kind of thing. A group with an agenda could use that information to set an ambush, and that's just what this gang has been doing. Several cargo trucks full of goods have already been hijacked en route to the Kreuz Bazaar. I had a tracking device placed on the last shipment that I sent out. Containers full of weapons, medical supplies. Sure enough, it got taken and I've tracked it to Gesundbrunnen. If you've never been there, it's a Kiez built out of an old U-Bahn station, some old bunkers. Rumor has it the new gang called the Rabengeister, Raven Ghosts, is holed up there. Oh, by the way, Health Fountain? Fountain of Health? Gesundbrunnen is holed up there. I suspect that the two things are related. I need you to go to Gesundbrunnen, find the Rabengeister, get our goods back. I can offer you 500 million for the task, and if you can recover missing shipments, I will be able to sum you some better. Okay, 500 is not enough. Can you tell me anything else about this gang, the Rabengeister? He frowns. Not much, I'm afraid. From what I've heard, the Rabengeisters are tricky. They have a reputation for stirring up trouble and disappearing without a trace. I would treat carefully in Gesundbrunnen if I were you. How do I get there? Just take the U-Bahn. The line still runs. No, it does not. Though not many folks stop at Gesundbrunnen anymore. The market there used to be something of a tourist attraction, but I think they've fallen on hard times. Okay, I'll take care of it. Good, it's about time that I have some new inventory. And one more thing, Ike van Dyke, I'm gonna need you to go in light on this one. Take a friend along if you like, but no more than... Oh, shit. If you spook him, they could trash the merchandise. Best go quiet. Best go soon, too, before the trail goes cold. So it's Iger or... Okay, I think I need better equipment for myself. Okay. I think I had some stuff I can't use. So let's access my storage. Oh god, I've got so much stuff. No, don't want that one. Okay, let's first make space for some... come on. Seriously? Can only sell those two weapons. And then... can take that with me. Got a Boomona. Nitro, I don't need that. Let's take those frag grenades with me. Yep, sounds good. Let's sell the weapons. Get myself a new weapon. Maybe some new cyberware as well. Where is it? Somewhere up there. Could use some either. Let's go shopping. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Yeah. Okay, first. Oh, I can't sell out of my stash. Wonderful. Don't need that one. Don't need that one either. Dash, don't need that one. Okay, so what do we got here? I need a Range combat 5! God. Okay. Sorry, need to check some. I do have a smart gun, don't I? Is it? No. Vision magnification. No, I do not have a smart gun. Okay, first things first, get a smart gun. No. Isn't it in the eye? To use a smartling weapon. I do have a smart gun. Sorry. The pen and paper, it's not the eye, but whatever. Okay, show me the goods. Show me a weapon. Combat 5, verdammte Scheiße. Dash 6 M24 8. Okay. 530. No, I do like more damage. And it's the best I can get. An assault rifle. Assault rifle. No, assault. Oh! Oh! Oh. Okay, first weapon. Where's it? There. Let's get that one. Equipment. I'm not wearing any armor. Interesting. Yeah, confirm. Okay, sounds good. Secure decker clothes. Armor 1. I think I can do better. Armor jacket, strength now. Weakness. Dodge and move speed. No. No. Let's take that one. Confirm. Where is it? There. Good. Both those weapons, wonderful. I look ridiculous. No. Probably could have done that. Just one. 20. Okay, what? Don't need it anymore. Okay, so actually I think it's a job for Dietrich. Do you got anything I need? Don't think so. Oh, got that drone fixed? I do. Just finished before you arrived. There's a complication though. You said it was fixed. It is fixed, but the person who built the thing fixed it in a different way. Interesting. This drone's got a custom AOS stack on it. I don't know what that means. Someone wrote code that sits on the boot ladder and configures the drone to accept commands from a specific user. The thing works like a computer virus, so there's no way I can rip it out unless it got another brain from this model of drone. Before you ask, yes, I looked into that. Problem is, this is a stolen corp drone, a discontinued model of a stolen corp drone. There are no parts for the thing on the market around here, so unless you know who locked this thing up so tightly that you're not going to get more use out of it. Well, Drek, well, I asked for its owner, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, let's take the U-Bahn to the Gesundheitsbrunnen. Gesundbrunnen. Who am I taking with me? Why are you following me, Dante? Travel to Gesundbrunnen U-Bahn station to locate Gunnery's missing shipment. And I think I will take Combat medic could be nice. Also, firepower could be nice. I think I'll go with Dietrich. Just because. Confirm.